Howdy, I'm Kahnda. Welcome back to a vulnerable Kahnda Commentary. That's a tongue twister. So, I'll get right to it. It's been over a year now since my dad passed away. Around this time last year, I posted a video with some stories about my dad, and I got some comments about it helping people processing some of their own grief, and it helped me process some of mine. I was thinking of possibly doing a yearly update video, at least for the first couple of years, partially as a way to help me process my own grief, but also to maybe help someone else if I can. So, the first year. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a bit rough. More than a bit. Grief hits at really random times. Like, for example, I had this routine after finishing my finals where I would text my dad right afterwards telling him how it went, and his response, without fail, would always just be the word excellent. This past spring, I finished up my math final and walked out to my car, and I just got hit by this wave of sadness that I couldn't place. I sat in my car for a bit and I cried, and then I realized I just wanted to text my dad and see his excellent message. And I hadn't even been thinking about that earlier that day. I've also been going through therapy and a grief support group for the past, quite a few months now. It's been really helpful for me. Another way that my grief kind of manifested, I guess, has been through heightened anxiety. I mean, don't get me wrong, I struggled with anxiety before, but it all hit with a vengeance after losing Dad. Everything kind of felt like the end of the world, even minor inconveniences. I learned through therapy, though, that this is a normal response to grief. Not everyone will experience it like this, but if you do happen to get this experience, I just wanted you to know that you're not alone in it. Well, now for a slightly lighter story to round out the video. I'm not sure how it all works with loved ones coming back to visit and stuff, but there have definitely been some experiences over the past year. Dad had this whole routine where he'd come back home every Friday after work, and it was just known that was going to be his laundry time. We'd also debate about whether the buzzer on the dryer should be left on or off. He said that it should be left on because how else would you know when your clothes are finished drying? My argument, and my mom agrees, is that the buzzer is scary. And it is. I don't know if everyone's just like this, but it sounds like a machine screeching or something, or at least yelling at you. It's a total jump scare. So it's safe to say that Mom and I keep the dryer buzzer turned off at all times. With that context, there have been some days where this crazy thing happened. It usually was when Mom or I had especially stressful days. And, sometimes it would be a Friday because that was his routine. We'd get a load of laundry drying, and we know for sure that we had the buzzer turned off, and yet, there it went, scaring everyone in the house. We thought it possibly was just a glitch, but it's kind of crazy how often it has happened at this point. Also, we have these devices that are part of a mesh system of internet around the house. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but it extends the internet. And one of them sits on Dad's nightstand beside his bed. It's this short circular device. And I didn't see this one happen myself, but my mom told me about it whenever I woke up one morning. She had gone into their room to turn off an alarm that was going off, and she discovered the device was on its side, standing up, Like, just sitting on its side. And it's circular. You would think that it would have rolled or something, but no. I mean, how the heck could that have happened? I don't know if I could even stand this thing up on its side if I'm trying, and yet there it was. Crazy. That's all that I have for this year's update. Grief is weird, man. Somehow, life still goes on. And I'll be back next year with how this next year goes. Well, I'll be back with more videos before then, hopefully. Anyhow, if you'd like to hear more stories about my dad, then I've linked the video from last year. I think you even learn how the name of this channel came to be. Spoiler alert, my dad inspired it. Or if you'd like to see a tour of the Minecraft world that we worked on together, I also linked that video as well. It's a pretty great world. Have you clicked on one yet? Please? Pretty please? Well, I guess if you're still here, thanks for watching. Subscribe to find out when I'll be uploading again. I'll see y'all next time.